Hello and welcome to another episode of BRCGS Bitesize, a new series of information videos from BRCGS. The series will cover topics across a range of BRCGS products and services and will aim to answer questions posed by our customers. I'm your host, Barry Meikle, and today's Bitesize is BRCGS Professional. I'm delighted to be joined by Promi Begum. Promi, welcome to the series. Can you please tell me a little bit about yourself and your role here at BRCGS?
Yeah, for sure. So my name's Promi. I take care of our professional program, and I've been in this role for the past almost 2 years. And it really is just making sure everything's running smoothly. Everything from reviewing the applications to processing them and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So for those of us that aren't aware, what is the professional program, please?
Yeah, sure. It's a learning and development program that we created to help people learn how to implement and maintain our BRCGS standards.
Cool. And when you say people, who is eligible for the program, for the professional program itself?
So currently is only available to folks who are working full time at a certificated site. So we've actually had people who worked in sales roles complete the program. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a technical person, but as long as they're working at a certificated site. We are looking into opening up the program potentially in the future to folks outside of certificated sites, but for now, it's only for folks in the sites.
Okay, and that's interesting. You mentioned that salespeople are also eligible because I think the perception was that only technical people or people that are actually working with the standards directly would be eligible. So it's nice to hear that anybody at a certificated site can join the program, right?
Yes, exactly. And I actually was kind of surprised too. Like I attended one of the courses and the one of the person attending, he did say it was just to kind of get an understanding of the courses. So it's
Nice.
anyone. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody wants to achieve professional status. What is required to achieve that?
Well, there are a series of courses they have to complete, 5 in total, and we've broken them down into 3 different modules. The first one is the standard module. For that one, someone has to complete one of the standards, and I can list them out. So storage and distribution, packaging materials, food safety, retail, consumer products. We have a list of courses, so it could be like the sites training, auditor training, lead auditor for food safety. And we let people pick and choose depending on their role, their background. So there's no like strict rule to which one they have to do, as long as they do one of those,
Okay.
that
Yeah.
counts. And then second module is the hazard and risk management module. So that one, that would be the HACCP course, the HARA course. For this module, we actually accept courses that have been completed with other training providers. So it doesn't have to be a BRCGS course. For the
Okay.
HACCP course, there is a requirement that the course is at least 2 days long and it's instructor-led. And then for the last one, that's the product safety management module. For that one, we accept the risk assessment, let's see, vulnerability assessment for food fraud, and a few others. For that one, people have to complete 3. So that would in total make it 5 courses. And people do have to complete the assessments, whether it be an exam or the assignment, for it to count towards the program. And then I would say another thing to know is an important thing to note is that they have to actually complete an application form. So even if someone completes all these courses, if they don't complete the application form and they're not enrolled on our system, they won't technically graduate from the program. Yeah.
So they have to tell us they've completed all these courses. We don't just automatically give them the professional status, right?
Yeah, I won't know. I wouldn't
Right.
know. We've got thousands of users.
Yeah, you have to tell us.
Um,
Yeah, okay.
yes, yeah.
So it's interesting to note the variety of courses that they can pick and choose from.
Yeah.
So no two professionals might do the same courses, right? It might just a kind of a mix and match of all the courses that are out there. So there's no set route. You can kind of choose your own route as long as you hit the criteria for each, then you're good
Yes.
to go, right?
Yes,
Perfect.
exactly. Yeah.
So how would somebody graduate from the program? What would they have to do as apart from filling in the form to tell us they've done it? How would they graduate?
Well, once you've completed the form, I review it, and then if everything is completed properly on the form, I enroll you on our LMS. And as you complete the courses, it gets noted on the background. And then once you've completed the last course, the system sends me a notification saying so and so has completed it, and I issue you a certificate, and then send you an email explaining all the next steps. So it's quite easy in that regard. Like there's nothing people have to do, aside from obviously the courses. Yeah.
Cool. And then what happens after they graduate? What would they do typically after they graduate from the program?
Once they graduate, they move on to our professional progress program. I call it PPP just to kind of make my life a little easier. It's kind of a mouthful. So that is basically the CPD component of it. And the reason we've created this is to just kind of make sure people go out there and attend courses, events, and they're, being active in the industry. And the way it works is there's a variety of activities they can complete, like I've just kind of listed there. As long as it adds up to 20 points at the end of 2 years, they renew their status as professionals. And if they don't, then I revoke it. But we do tend to reach out and ask, if they have anything that they haven't submitted, and then we go from there.
Okay, great. So it's an ongoing commitment to retain this status. It's not just a one and done. You have the status for. That's good. That's good that people are you're going to get people that are going to be invested in it and want to continue to grow their career to maintain the status. That's really good. So in terms of obviously it's great somebody would have the professional status, but what are some of the benefits of being a BRCGS professional?
I mean, yeah, there are quite a few. So as soon as someone is done the program, what I do is issue them a certificate, what we call a professional certificate, on a platform called DiplomaSafe. And they can download it as a PDF document and put that on their LinkedIn profile. But they also get a QR code, and they can share that on their resume if they want, if they're applying for a new role. Not that I want them to leave their company, but if they are looking, that is a great way to verify their credentials. They also get a badge that says BRCGS Professional, and I've seen people put that on their LinkedIn profile as well, and also on their email signatures, which is really nice to see. And then they also have access to discounts. So for our Connect event, they get a 20% discount.
Okay, great.
But that's if they are an active professional. So it's really important they maintain their status.
They maintain it, yeah.
Yeah. And then they also get a discount on membership bodies. So last year we partnered with a company called the Ontario Food Protection Association. And through that, they get access to like newsletters, webinars. They even can apply for awards. So that's a couple. And then they also get access to a micro-learning app called EdApp. And through that, they can access courses for free. And they're a mix of like technical courses and soft skills courses. And those actually can count towards their PPP points.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I've used the EdApp platform a few times for some of our courses, and I think it's a really great platform as well to have access to. So that's great. Promi, thank you so much for your time today. It's certainly useful for me to learn about this program a little bit more in the work that we do here at BRCGS. So thank you so much for your time. If you have a topic that you would like to see discussed on a future episode of BRCGS Bitesize, please email us at brcgs.enquiries@lgcgroup.com. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.